Now, looking at another surprise team so far, the Dallas Mavericks, who I was questioning before the season, could they make the playoffs? How is this going to hold up? Can their defense hold up? And it's really just been Luka Doncic playing at a crazy level, obviously getting some help from Kyrie Irving and Tim Hardaway Jr. and another player who I'll talk about in a moment. But Luka Doncic so far on the season, 33.8 points per game, 10.4 rebounds, 9.4 assists, already has two triple-doubles to his credit, has just been marvelous, has been kicking ass. In 5 games this season, he has scored 33 points, 49 points, 35 points, 18 points against Chicago, and in the Denver loss, scored 34. But you're seeing how dynamic Luka is coming off the past couple of seasons. He just continued to be a stat sheet stuffer, producing machine, just a production machine in terms of what this team needs and doing it in all facets. Scoring the basketball, making crazy shots. He's continuing his stellar play, and you're just wondering if Dallas can continue to sustain this throughout the season because they really haven't had any roadblocks. And looking at it, it's just like, how long can Luka keep this up? Because he's playing well, and I do believe he's getting some help from a player that I'll talk about in a minute. But you're trying to figure out how he works with Kyrie Irving and how that dynamic works. But as long as he's playing this well, Dallas Mavericks will win games, and that's going to be tough in this Western Conference because you're looking at this conference going, who's in, who's out. And I thought they were going to be out at the beginning of the season. Obviously, it's only 5 games into the season. Anything can happen. But if he continues to play this level continuously, if he continues to do this, then the Dallas Mavericks, again, are going to be in the playoffs. So I might be wrong about that, but we'll see. A player that I want to talk about, though, for them is a guy they acquired in the offseason, and that is Grant Williams, averaging 15 points per game so far, shooting 51% from the field and 53% from three-point range. He is paying huge dividends, and I thought that was going to be a nice fit there with Luka Doncic out there in Dallas because I feel like he does all the little things that are needed for a team, and we saw that in Boston as well. But I feel like his role, even in the J.J. Redick interview that he had, that he said he wanted a bigger role offensively. And it seems like he's getting those touches a lot because Luka's always just going to draw the attention of the defense. So to see Grant Williams continue to knock down shots and be that versatile defender for Dallas now in a little bigger role, you're seeing that pay dividends. And next to Luka Doncic, next to Kyrie Irving, he's playing dividends for this team so far, and especially with his efficient shooting, his efficient scoring. We'll see if he's able to keep that up. Hopefully no shenanigans or anything like that happen or injuries or anything like that. But he's paying real dividends for this team right now, and I think that's a big part of why, obviously Luka, but that's obviously a big part of why they're 4-1 so far to start the season with Grant Williams. I believe he's playing well, and I really like what he's doing down there, spreading the floor for them. And we'll see how it continues for the Dallas Mavericks. But that's all I want to talk about, just recapping the week so far. Looking around the league, the Lakers lost to the Orlando Magic. The New Orleans Pelicans are taking off. I believe they're 4-2. They lost to Atlanta today. So Atlanta looking really good as well. A lot of things going around the league here. Philadelphia, obviously, sans James Harden, Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre, and Joel Embiid are playing real well for Philadelphia as well. Seeing what they're able to do without James Harden, sans James Harden, Tyrese Maxey is really stepping up and scoring the ball. I believe he's up in all numbers, rebounds per game, assists, points, efficiency. Really showing why Philadelphia don't play no games. Just pay this man when the time comes. So definitely looking at it from that standpoint. LaMelo Ball played really well against Tyrese Halliburton. That was a duel. Check out the highlights of that. LaMelo Ball really stopping Tyrese at the end of the game, getting a steal, late game steal, and securing that game for the Charlotte Hornets. Him and Mark Williams have a nice two-man game as well. Mark Williams is really stepping up and playing well for them as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just a couple notes around the league that I was looking at. But impressive play so far to start the season. It's going to continue This weekend, I'll see how my fantasy team does. But of course, always check out Ring Takes as well on this channel as well. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for all the support that has been generated so far the past couple of weeks on this channel. Thank you so much for that. But that will do it for this episode of the Basketball Soapbox. Thank you for joining me. Until next time.